It was way too hot to do anything but shop this weekend, so that's exactly what we did. This was my first trip to the Goodwill in South Philly, and immediately upon arrival I was greeted by this gorgeous chair that's definitely seen better days, but for 20 bucks might be worth considering. Our first stop was obviously the book section, where I found several titles on my TBR in really excellent condition for great prices. I was nervous when I pulled this copy of Intermezzo out because it had all of these papers stuffed inside and I thought it was being mistreated by its previous owners, but turns out it was just promotional materials for the book, so this is actually one of the earlier copies from the publisher. This copy of Song of Solomon almost came home with me, but looking at the bottom, it just felt like this $2.50 price point wasn't worth it. And then I pulled A Forgotten Memory off the shelf. Does anybody else remember this book of encouraging words from Lin-Manuel Miranda? I feel like my COVID trauma was reactivated in a split second. And for all the emo girls out there, happy almost July 15th. Your time is coming. After browsing the books, we moved on to housewares, and I regret so much not taking home this dolphin bookend. I just think it's so kitschy and so funny, and they were actually really good quality. I've also been on the hunt for candle holders, and these ones almost got me, but I put them back because they were selling them 2 for $8, but the original price was $3 for each one, so on principle, I could not take them home. Looking back at this video, I really regret not getting this shelf. It was $11, really cute, really solid, and would have been great for hanging up scarves and purses. I feel like baskets are one of those items you can always find a purpose for, and this big one at the top would have been great for holding blankets. I'm not even sure why I put it back. I know I put this little one back because the inside had some damage on it, and I just feel like with baskets, you can't really clean them out once they're stained. I also really loved this shallow teal display bowl, but I don't think I have a counter surface big enough to display her, so hopefully she goes to a good home. Wishing her the best. Moving on to dishware, they had some really cute kitschy pieces. Like, I really loved this picture, but I truly had no use for it. I just had to admire her. And I could actually cry looking back at this canister. I don't eat a lot of biscotti, but the canister itself is so beautiful. I definitely wish I had gotten it and just repurposed it for something else. If you don't already own one of these Campbell's soup cups from the 90s, I highly recommend. They're microwave and dishwasher safe and make your soup experience extra cozy. And I really love these plates, but the volume of them is simply not what I need in my life. I quickly perused the purses, and though I didn't find much, the one thing I found was really, really excellent. I don't know if this is a good strategy or a bad strategy, but when I'm thrifting, the clothing is always the last place that I shop. To me, this is the section that requires the most patience and persistence to really find the hidden gems, and if I'm not able to find anything, it ruins the entire experience for me, and then I don't get to enjoy what's left in housewares and books. But for the short amount of time I was able to tolerate being in the clothing section, I definitely see why people say to come here and really dig through, because you do find some really good pieces for excellent prices. I think my most impressive find of the day was this 100% cashmere cardigan that was priced for literally $8. I mean, that's insane. At this point, I was working up a sweat even inside the store, so I decided it was time to call it quits, but this trip down here was certainly worth it. And since I was in the area and riding a shopping high, our next trip is going to be to 2nd Avenue Thrift.